a tremendous shot that was. Hello everybody and welcome to the campus of Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua, New Hampshire on a Friday night just before Christmas. John Collins along with Tom King as we get set to do a basketball doubleheader. Boys and girls, Bishop Guertin hosting Bedford, a school and a program that they've had so many tough rivalry games against, Tom King, but this time, who knows, might be a different outcome than
this is, Bedford's got the upper hand now in the rivalry. There's no doubt about it because of all the players that graduated 2 years ago. And now they're trying to build, Bishop Guertin's trying to build it up, or 3 years ago, Bishop Guertin's trying to build it up again. They made strides last year, winning 14 games, but just like when Guertin was on top, they were in a different stratosphere than some of the other good teams in the state, and that's the way Bedford is right now. It's not the biggest Bedford team. A lot of their size is on the bench, but look at how quick they are, John Collins, as they go right to the hoop.
They nearly scored the game's opening basket in record time. I'm talking like 2 seconds maybe, but the shot by the Bulldogs, Juliet Laws, was blocked out of bounds by a Guertin player, so it's still 0-0 to begin. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school girls and boys basketball. Driving to the hoop and rejected, but again, BG loses it out of bounds after a nice defensive play.
Yeah, great defensive play.
Laura Marino's got
long arms, and she's using them in this game.
Very well. So BG with a nice couple of defensive stops, but Bedford able to get that one up and in
because
quickly.
You know what they do, John, is they cut to the basket. They are very quick. They cut right to the basket.
I had the impression of Velociraptor coming at us off the opening tap, Tom. We're on the stage here at Bishop Guertin, and that action came right at us. Our camera person today is Michaela Savageau at midcourt. We got Jacob Monroe on sound next to me, along with our executive producer, Pete Johnson, running the show, and Dan Young, the best in the business on replays, back in the studio. BG trying to tie it. Oh, pretty good look. A gimme layup doesn't go. Trying the difficult reverse. That doesn't go either for Thalia Drapo, and no basket.
I think as Drapo goes, so go the Cardinals. And there's a lot of attention on Caden Rio, the point guard. This program, John, there's a reality about it right now that I'll get to it eventually when we get a stoppage in play.
Bedford with so many tough, talented players. There's one of them, and that's Laws. Juliet, the sophomore at 5'8", lays it in so smoothly, and it's a 4-0 Bulldogs lead to begin.
And by the way, welcome to our viewers at on BCTV watching.
Yeah, and right down the middle goes Haley McGowan.
Kevin Gibbs doesn't like that. Oh, that pass was meant for me, I thought.
Yeah, is that Connor McGowan's sister? Maybe?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's a scoring family. Running the action, Sarah Muir. She's got two. She's going to dish it to the side, trying what looked like a three-pointer. Eva Zink, the talented senior, let that fly, but she missed to the left. And now running the offense, Haley McGowan swings it outside to Madison Long. Madison goes around the perimeter and dishes it. Pickpocket steal by Laws, and she passes it. Ball just hits the floor a couple times before it's in the basket.
3-on-1, not everybody got back on defense.
Nearly everybody from Bedford touched the ball.
That's a timeout right here, and a good one. A good one.
Yeah.
By Olivia Orlando, because her team did not get back on defense, and she wants to make sure they don't panic, and they've got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, you know that Bedford can score, but you don't want to give them easy ones, right? You want to get back and make it tougher to score. Take away those easy lay-ins, perhaps.
Right, and you got to watch out for the passing lanes and make sure that those are covered and everything else. She's pointing to certain spots on the floor where she knows the defense is going to be. That's a good timeout by her. I think, it's 6-2. You don't want a team to panic a little bit. But, John, this team could start the year 0-3.
Yep.
And then have to climb their way. Now, they went 14-4 a year ago. So the loss that I was surprised at, not surprised, but I thought that they have a shot against Concord Christian on in their opener a week ago, and they weren't able to do it. They lost. They lost 2 games, then they had to face Londonderry. Not an easy start to the season. 3 of the 4 semifinalists to start right off the bat, right? Including the defending champion.
Reach-in foul on Eva Zink of Bedford. The toss-in is contested, but collecting is Caden Rio. Fakes left, goes right, runs into a double team, gets the pass to Drapo. Drapo driving off of her own foot, but a good recovery by Haley McGowan. Fake the drive, pulls it back out. Now she drives to the basket. Left-handed runner, she was fouled.
Good play by McGowan. She had to put the shot up in order to get the whistle, and she did just that, and she should go to the line. I think so.
Yeah, I think she was a little bit frustrated at first because she thought the foul went against her.
Yeah, she did.
And she found out the good news. She's at the line to shoot the game's first free throw.
John, here's the reality now for Guertin, because they haven't won a title in a while. They are now at the mercy of whoever shows up on the first day of school, right?
They're in that cycle of
in that cycle
talent.
of we're going to lose some, we're going to get some.
Yeah.
And they lost 2 good players from last year. See, 3 actually. One's on Nashua, and then 2 have gone on to other schools.
A determined drive by Annie Zink, and
you can't allow second chance points, and now they're going to use the pressure. And that's the thing. Oh, she got away with the travel. That's the thing that Olivia Orlando was trying to make sure that they were able to handle that pressure that Bedford would have off made baskets. 8-3, Bulldogs are right off to the start that everybody expected.
Caden Rio, long cross-court pass to Haley McGowan. She's denied the baseline, bounce pass back to Rio. Being guarded closely by Sarah Muir. A steal by Bedford. Was she out of bounds?
Yeah, her foot was clearly out of bounds. It's not like a football game where you can't tell. You need a replay to show it. Clearly out of bounds.
It's bright in here with all the renovations they did. It's just a beautiful looking surface.
It really is. Yeah, with all the banners, the title.
Was out of bounds off PG. Yeah. Dress it up nicely with the signature on the Caliga Dome court. Driving back to the hoop is Eva Zink, but they're gonna kick it outside. Wide open Annie Zink for 3. The Rainmaker doesn't find its mark, and a nice rebound in the corner. Laura Marino then throws it away though. Kind of a high difficulty pass on the outlet.
Yeah, and I think that's to try to beat the pressure, but you know what? There wasn't gonna be any pressure. Bedford was already running down the floor. Tough turnover. Can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
Nearing the midway point of the opening quarter, Bedford leading. There's the long arms of Marino with a nice steal. She's had a block and a steal now. Getting in the passing lane of the Lady Bulldogs. Far sideline, Haley McGowan into a double team, travels.
And that's the one thing that I've seen in the scores. I haven't seen this the first time I've seen Guertin play is their offense, John. They don't seem to have it. They lost a couple of players last year who could have, given them some of that offense.
Pass inside, great cutting to the basket by Eva Zink.
Nobody cuts to the basket better than this Bulldog team.
Yeah, and they'll do it constantly. They'll just wear you out with that.
And they already started wearing. It's 10-3 already. You can see the sense of urgency in Guertin as they try to rush it up the floor. I don't know if that's the pace I want to play against this Bedford team.
Right, you almost panic for points, and that might not be the answer.
And there you go, see?
Contribute.
Everything's rushed. Everything is rushed.
Bulldogs are able to play at that pace. Better than BG. The reverse, and it goes.
And she had no one guarding her.
Grace Wolf with a very pretty play.
She was able to drive right through.
And it is a biggest lead of the game for the Lady Bulldogs, 12-3. Too much bumping there called against Juliet Laws. And a foul against Bedford as they continue to play aggressive when they have the ball and when they don't have the ball. On defensively, coming out, Grace Wolf.
Not only could they end up going 0-3, Cardinals. Yeah. They could go 0-3 at home. They played these games at home.
Oh, that's right. Concord Christian, Londonderry, and tonight.
Yeah, 3 games at home to start the year.
Right.
You need to win one of them at least.
That's a long shot by Marino. Does not find the rim. And the Bulldogs trying to push this lead up farther. There's an elbow called against Haley McGowan of the Cardinals. Non-shooting foul. And it'll be inbounded right underneath us here at the stage at Bishop Guertin as we look forward to the doubleheader tonight. We got the girls and then the boys. Scheduled 8 o'clock start.
That boys game's going to be a war.
It sure will. And a drive to the hoop. Very nicely done by Eva Zink. High off the glass. When you do a lot of practice, a lot of layup practice, you just know all the spots. Depending on your pace toward the backboard, where you have to lay it off to get it go through the cylinder. And Eva Zink off to a very hot start for Bedford. Are up 14-3. Marino passes it to McGowan. She's guarded closely. Newly into the game is Claire White for Bedford, number 20. The handoff McGowan, and we have a timeout. No, we have a foul call. I didn't see it. Number 10, yep. Bridget Hill got called of the, excuse me, no, that was against, yeah, it was probably.
Well, it was a foul on Bedford anyway.
Yeah,
so
it was.
It'll be leading the game right now for the Bulldogs.
Oh, it's 20,
I
think.
Is number 3, Annie Zink.
Yeah, Claire White, the foul was called. It was a 2-0. Inside in the paint, and
look at when she got the ball, John.
Bounced it.
3 black jerseys around her.
Yeah.
3
oh, yeah.
out. She's out.
Triple team.
She's out. She's got to move. She's got to dribble. She's not down on the post, so she's got to dribble. And once she put the ball on the floor, once Olivia Baker put the ball on the floor, and that's the goalie from soccer, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Once she put the ball on the floor, 3 black jerseys surround her.
Yeah. Well, you could go with the Kareem hook shot. Sky.
What? Too far out.
Sky hook. I'm looking for.
Too far out.
Yeah, too far out, huh?
Yep.
Makes the first one as it rattles home. It's 14-4. With the scores that BG girls have put up in the first 2 games, 35-31, they're only averaging about 8 points per quarter.
Right. Not going to get it done tonight.
Handoff, cutting. Sarah Muir doesn't get it to go. BG gets the rebound, the loose ball in traffic. Coming up with it was Dahlia Drapo, and Guertin can't get the ball all the way up the court. There's a foul trying to get back, and it'll be Annie Zink to the line.
Baker tried to make up for the turnover, and that always happens, right?
Yeah.
But they need her size in there. If you've got Drapo, and it's a big team, but the problem is Baker's not really a ball handler, right? She can't really bring the ball up court. That's what she tried to do, and that forced the turnover.
Swish, free throw for Claire White. Using the opportunity while the free throws are being shot. BG coach Liv Orlando was coaching up Olivia Baker. And the second free throw, no good. Olivia with a nice box out rebound. She's going to take it up court herself.
She did a good job there.
She did, with authority.
She was determined after turning the ball over the first time.
Bridget Hill driving back to the hoop.
Ooh, almost.
And just barely controlling that, but then not controlling it in the end. BG takes it away on a turnover by the Cardinals. 15-5, almost 17-5. The lay-in attempt, Sarah Muir doesn't go.
Oh, look how quickly Bedford gets back.
They're all back there, Tom.
Look at how quickly they get back on defense.
It was turned into like a 2-on-1 and then a 2-on-4. And BG took away what should have been a gimme basket for the Cardinals.
They turn it over underneath.
Oh, that's a
giveaway.
That's another timeout.
Cannot allow that either.
Yeah, Sarah Muir picking the pocket and putting it in. So it is a 17-5 lead in the first 7 minutes of action. The Lady Bulldogs have already opened up a 12-point lead. Nashua North girls basketball getting their first win of the season versus Dover last night, 60-51.
That's a big one because they were having problems putting the ball in the ocean. And they finally got out of that malaise and they put up some 60 points.
Yeah. 1 and 2 after losses previously to Pinkerton and this Bedford team, 72-38, which we did.
Tough start. So they get Dover in there and they need to win that game, and they do. The team, John, that I think is the best team in the area is Nashua South.
Nashua South, and they've Gone 3-0 to start the season. To your point, Tom.
3-0, beat Goffstown.
Pinkerton.
And the big upset over Pinkerton.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know, at the time, I mean, going in, it's an upset. They hadn't beat Pinkerton John in 18 tries.
Wow.
Yep. So it'd been a long losing streak. The difference between the South team that we saw last year and the South team that we're going to see this year is they've got a little bit of size. And they also have a transfer from BG.
South's next season schedule game, Tom, is
not till January.
January 2.
So, but we will see
against Keene.
Yes, but we will see the Panthers in the holiday tournament.
Yeah,
a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, I look forward to that tournament a lot every year.
Actually, we won't be doing that game a week from tomorrow. We're not doing them until the finals.
Until finals, yeah.
I would imagine they'll be in there. I don't know though.
Who all's in that tournament?
Well, North's got Milford and South's got South's got Alvern.
Alvern. Yeah.
So, but in the boys, it's Souhegan.
Okay.
So just flip them. The Souhegan girls are playing in the Mike Lee tournament out in the Seacoast.
And drawing the foul, going to the line for the basket. That's Olivia Baker.
Right?
They call a timeout in between free throws.
Jeez,
that must have been Bedford doing that, right?
With 54.7.
I don't think they do that to their own player.
No, it was Kevin Gibbs' timeout.
No Kevin Gibbs is the head coach of Bedford.
With 54.7 seconds left.
Hmm.
But you can tell they're at the level now where they miss a play, they allow a layup. They do things that normally they do anything except dominate. He's going to call timeout and get on him. That's the level they're at. They're at the same level that BG was at, when BG won their title.
Bedford girls
basketball. They were at the same level then, too.
Looking for the three-peat. 2 state championships in a row. Trying to make it 3 in a row. The perennial power in New Hampshire girls Division I basketball. As BG rebuilds, Bedford just keeps on bulldogging on. Down court come the Bulldogs.
You're going to have your off years here and there. Volleyball did this year.
Good job of getting that rebound.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you do the outlet pass, though. If you're going to do an outlet pass, get into somebody who's wide open and has room to go.
Not sure what
Rio did not have any room to go, but they're lucky. They've got the ball.
Yeah. Kevin Gibbs trying to sell that call. I'm not sure what he saw. Inbound play for the Cardinals. Madison Long does get it to Olivia Baker, trying to go cross court. Back to Madison Long. Her back to the defender and to the basket. Cutting through the lane and then cleared out.
Yeah, Bedford just
might have got away with a push there.
Bedford does a great job of cutting the lanes off, right?
Bridget Hill, what was that? A
pass to nobody.
The hit off a Bedford player out of bounds, apparently.
Yeah. But what do you see is Guertin's doing this? What isn't Guertin doing that Bedford was doing before?
Finding cutters to the basket?
Yes. Who's cutting to the basket? Is anybody cutting?
No.
No, exactly.
Except the ball handler.
And that's Olivia Baker, my player of the game for BG right now.
There's a long, ambitious pass. They collect it. Under 10 seconds to go. Nearly a throwaway by Bedford.
Get a stop here. Keep it a single digits if you're Guertin.
That's a good job of defending without fouling, and that's going to be the end of the quarter.
Yep.
Not a disaster. Not a
disaster. A good last couple of minutes of the quarter. I think because of that timeout, the second timeout that Olivia Orlando used.
So as we were talking about, the Cardinals averaging 8 points per quarter. Maybe they can break out of that here in the second quarter as they trail 17-8. And John Collins with Tom King. Great crew tonight. Michaela Savageau on camera. We might even be on camera right now.
That's right. We might be looking at the.
No, good. They're in the huddle. I'm glad. Right, I just saw it was coming this way. Yep. Jacob Monroe next to me on sound. Pete Johnson running the show here on stage at Bishop Guertin. A great view of the action.
PDP.
With the tunes, right?
Yeah.
Dan Young back in the studio, best in the business on replays, and you'll be seeing a lot of those on any nice plays or controversial calls all night.
Well, let's get a couple controversies.
Yeah.
To talk up, right?
I can't guarantee you overtime like that great Thursday night football game last night, but we'll do what we can. And then it's going to be boys next, 8 o'clock scheduled start.
That game kept me up too late because it kept me away from doing my work. Right? So when the game was over, then I had a lot of work to do, and I didn't finish.
Sports writers do not root for overtime games.
No, we don't.
No.
So
So let's see the second quarter brings. It's going to be BG ball to begin the next 8 minutes here at the Caliga Dome on a Friday night. It was rainy and windy today, but the bonus was all the snow melted.
Well, a lot of it melted. I still have a good lot in front of my house.
You too,
well,
huh?
not on the lawn, but on the where the plow, where our city brethren likes to leave a long deposit in front of my house.
Madison Long with the basketball. Swings it to the corner. An open look for Guertin. Rio doesn't go. And the loose ball collected by the Bulldogs. Down court comes Annie Zink. Good hard cross-court pass. And that is her sister Eva Zink, but it's knocked out of bounds on the attempted shot by Juliet Laws.
Dalia Drapo.
Drapo getting the hand on it. Great defensive play.
Yep.
Trying to stay even with Bedford via tough defense. The determined Bishop Guertin team. There's a nice steal. Stepping in the passing lane was Laura Marino, and a little bit of a momentum switch towards BG, maybe, especially if they can score on this possession. Madison Long.
She's got to drive it.
Tough.
She's got to drive it. You've got to have the confidence to take the ball to the basket and draw the foul.
And a lot of risky cross-court passes. Open look for three. No, she's going to drive to the right. Madison Long hands it back. Bridget Hill driving, and she has it stripped away.
Too indecisive on offense.
That was a difficult bounce pass.
You got to get that rebound. You got to get back. See, Guertin's not getting back in time on defense. If they're back on defense, that rebound is an easy one, and they run it up the floor.
Oh, the 10-footer doesn't go for the Bulldogs, and the possession arrow favors
Can't
Bedford.
allow that either. Get the ball and secure it. Call timeout if you have.
Yeah, she gave up the jump ball, and it still belongs to Bedford.
So a couple of things. They did not get back, and then they did not secure the rebound. Got to do that.
Yeah, a couple of chances to complete the stop. And instead, the Bulldogs still have it.
But they lost.
Over and back.
They lost Holly Dufo, the shooter from last year. That's where some of that offense. See, in a play like that, that should be wide open in the corner. Shoot it, right?
Right.
They're not shooting.
They missed that.
They missed that in Rosario's penetration. Rosario's a great penetrating guard. Now, she didn't have a great year last year as a sophomore, but I think she would have turned the corner. But she had already gone and made up her mind that they were going to go. She was going to go prep. Dufo is at Derryfield.
Derryfield.
Yeah. So, which made the semis in Division II last year.
Guertin Rio to Haley McGowan. BG looking for their first points of the second quarter. The right-handed shot by McGowan off to the right.
Yep.
She wasn't really set, I think, when she let that go. And so just a struggle offensively for the Cardinals.
And that's the problem. They don't have the offensive players. So what do you do when you don't have that? You got to turn your defense into your offense.
Right, and they've been digging on defense and nothing
really
to show for it.
Yeah, I know it.
Long shot, and that is
gotta get up.
Offensive
Gotta get up
rebound.
there, right? You gotta get up and rebound the ball.
Yeah.
You can't be watching it.
And they're going to call no steal. They're going to call a foul, a reach
So
in.
what you've got to do on a shot is you've got to go down right underneath and box out. Position your body so you're blocking out the guard who's going to try to sneak in and grab the ball like they did just there.
Exactly. Coach King, you were
that's how
you won that long shot, difficult shot, so you got to get the rebound.
Now that's the rebound you're not going to get on a three-point shot. Right. That always happens.
And
right?
Bedford getting so many bites at the apple here. There's a whistle before the shot.
Foul on the floor, evidently.
Yeah. Cardinals just working and working on defense and no real possession to show for it. As Bedford's missed a series of shots but gotten the ball back. Loose balls, rebounds. Now they draw a foul. It's the same score as when we started the quarter 2 minutes and 20 seconds ago. And a bounce pass on
That's good, but now look at that quickness.
It'd be even better if Bishop Guertin got a stop and a score. Bedford struggling a bit on offense due to this tenacious
Bedford
defense.
When they try to fake the shot, they may travel.
Running into the double team and
all time
stealing it back.
Well, that the jump ball will go there.
Yeah.
Their way. So it's Guertin's ball.
Finally, Peachy wins the ball back. What a tenacious competitor Annie Zink is, senior, number 3 for Bedford.
Great defense by BG.
Yeah.
You know what that's going to do, though, don't you? What do you think it's going to do down the road?
it's going
They
to
have
exhaust
to play,
them.
Right. They have to play. It takes a lot more to play defense than it does to play offense.
Right.
So that's a great job on defense.
Clean steal by
Yep,
Andy Zink.
definitely. Yep.
And
double Durham.
push before the shot.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you might have double dribbled on that. All right.
Non-shooting foul. That was actually a good foul by Haley McGowan because that was going to be an easy lay-in. Don't you think, Tom, for Andy Zink?
Yep, it was a good foul.
Yeah, before the shot. So you get 5 fouls per quarter, and then the other team's in the penalty and can start shooting free throws. BG's probably going to get there at this pace.
Ooh.
Oh, a hand near the face.
Yes.
That's a foul.
Yep, she knew it too.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the penalty already.
And that's
the
not,
Cardinals.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, Gabrielle Philbrick got a hand up. It was unintentional, but it was clearly a foul.
That's not good at all.
Sarah Muir will inbound it for the Bulldogs. It is a frozen scoreboard, 17-8.
Almost 3 minutes in. Right here, here's the hoop.
Oh, no, it was kind of a wild left-handed lay-in attempt and out of bounds.
Guertin's ball.
We have played 3
Now watch
full.
the pressure now.
Yeah.
You got to get the ball, and Rio mentions to Marino to come up because they need everybody in the back court. And that's what this does, is you cannot, and see, look at them, there's the pressure. The timeline now, that she touched it, but the timeline is going to start to be a factor.
And you're
bounce past, you're in
fortunate
trouble.
that wasn't a steal.
You bounce past, you're in trouble.
That was almost a steal by Annie Zink, who was lurking on the sideline, but she just knocked it out of bounds. So BG avoids the delay at backcourt violation, and they are able to maintain possession with the throw in now, and they do get it.
But you know what?
Inside, Caden Rio's pass goes to the floor, and we have another
down the other way.
jump ball. Bedford
down
basketball
Bedford's way.
with the arrow.
But you know what? It's BG's tempo, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Keeping Bedford off the scoreboard.
it's true,
Keeping
you
the
know.
score down.
You can't.
You're not getting run out of the gym.
You can't run up the score when you don't score.
Don't
Nobody's
score.
scoring.
Right. But
Yeah.
see, the thing is you can't let them run you out of the gym, and they're not doing that.
And the Bulldogs with another open look. That one doesn't go. Long rebound, and they get it back.
I tell you, they've got, yep. Uh-oh, watch out, open
Three, and that doesn't go. And again, the rebound contested, but Cardinals secure it. We are scoreless almost halfway through the second quarter. 17-8 was the score after one period of play.
Could have called a foul there.
Yeah, that was a hard push.
Yep.
Inside it goes. BG, good ball movement. They have an open shot if they want it. McGowan passes it up. Now she goes to the right.
Because they don't have the outside game.
Apparently
not. It's pretty obvious they don't have confidence in it.
Olivia Baker.
Baker's got to be careful. She don't want to be dribbling too much.
Would like to have seen her put it up right there, but she kicks it back outside. Backing out Kayla Ryu. Now she tries to surge to the right. That is
Great
repelled.
defense by Bedford.
Yes.
They're doing the same thing Guertin did, but this
easy look.
This is man-to-man.
This
almost,
is amazing,
right?
Tom. No points. Almost through
almost
full.
Through 5 full minutes.
And almost a travel right there. Marino able to pass it to McGowan as both teams struggling to get an open shot. There's a look. That's short. Good box out by the Bulldogs' Juliet Laws. And an intercept. What a play by Olivia Baker to get her hands up in that passing lane. Up high. Pass on the sideline. We have played. Now we're into the 6th minute. And wow, just tenacious defense.
It's something. You never know what you're going to see on Nashua.
No, and that's
right?
going to be a Bedford steal.
Yeah, that's the thing is, without the shooters.
And there we have layup drill.
Oh,
oh my Unbelievable.
Could we go another 2:35? No.
Yes, we could.
To
answer your question.
She's going to go to the line.
She's going to go to the line,
she
but
should. I don't know. From the look on Orlando, it's no.
They're going to say
non-shooting
non-shooting
foul.
2:30 left in the half. Are we going to see another point?
This is unbelievable.
Did not have money.
Timeout BG or timeout somebody or turnover? Turnover. Where was
8-minute
that?
quarter, 5.5 minutes played. No score in the second quarter yet. This could be something for the history books. Perhaps that
There
does
it
go.
is, yep.
And there's our first
With
point.
2:12.
That is Sarah Muir, the senior, cutting baseline to the basket, who does get it to go. That confirms there's no plexiglass over these rims, which is what it felt like for a while there.
Shots that were, it was some shots that weren't
Yeah, they
falling.
rattled out a few, but you're right. Yeah, not even any clean looks or close shots.
You see, Guertin let that non-call bother them. They let the blocking foul, when it should have been a shooting foul, bother them.
Yeah, that was a borderline call.
I don't think it was borderline at all. I think she was in the air and she got hacked.
There you go.
I don't think it was borderline at all. Not at all.
A missed call.
A blown call, as they say.
Olivia Baker inbounds it to Kaden Ryu as the Cardinals look for their first points of the second quarter. There's a three-point attempt.
Shot, it's going to go!
Haley McGowan. Oh, the Cardinals need more of that. Cutting to the basket, Muir kicks it back out. Thinking about the three-pointer of her own was Eva Zink. She bounced past it back, and it's a good play. Claire White.
Bedford's in their offense now.
Yeah. Claire White down the middle, off the backboard and in. So a quick answer. It's a 10-point advantage for the Cardinals, the Bulldogs. Cardinals with the ball. Haley McGowan, will she shoot it again, or will she have enough room to do that?
This should be a shot right here. Maria waited. She wants to set up. There it is.
In
right
rhythm.
There.
No, back rimmed it.
But that's what you got to do.
Bulldogs fast break. Good body control in midair, and it
really
falls.
Good body control.
Juliet Laws.
Yep. So now we got a minute to go. What you don't want is a big Bedford run. They could score 6 points in a minute.
Absolutely.
Maybe even 8.
After not scoring for 6 minutes,
turnovers.
they could score 6 in 1
right.
minute.
You don't want to be down 30-11 going into the half.
Olivia Baker with a good hesitation drive, but can't finish. It doesn't fall. And a bounce pass.
Oh, there should have been a call there on an offensive foul.
They're going to call it BG ball. Interesting non-call on one of the best hits I've seen since the football game last night. That was a hotly contested basketball.
It was.
I guess they figured there was nobody to call it against because both are equally guilty or equally innocent, however you want to look at it. Under half a minute to go in the first half, and the Cardinals trying to take a bite out of this 12-point
nice
deficit.
Cut. There's what you want to see.
And again, a gimme doesn't go.
They don't get it. And here's a layup right here on the right.
Yeah.
See, they're not getting back on defense off of Mrs. John. You know what? You see what I mean?
2 straight baskets for Claire White.
Running right down. So now you got 6 seconds left,
Yeah.
and you don't have a plan to finish out the game.
Wow,
To finish out the half. You don't have a plan with 6 seconds left. You've got to be aware of the clock, bring it down, and set something up and shoot very quickly. Easier said than done, but it was clear they were just kind of haphazard. They didn't know what they were going to do.
So they hold the high-powered, multiple state champion Bedford offense to 8 points in that quarter, but they still
Now they're
only come up with 3.
3, that's the problem.
And that's the problem. So
Yep.
that's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We go to halftime here at the Caligula Dome at Bishop Guertin High School. The first of 2 back-to-back boys and girls games. Watching the boys take advantage of some practice time here. You're watching Nashua ETV. We'll be back with second half action after this halftime break.
Hello, I'm Mary Erickson, Deputy Director of the National Weather Service. Winter is here. It's good to remember traveling in winter conditions can be dangerous. Accidents happen due to icy roads, snowstorms, sudden snow squalls, even sun glare. Those poor driving conditions can cause property damage, injuries, or even worse. The forecasts and warnings from the National Weather Service can help you stay safe by telling you when to stay off the road and when the conditions will improve to get you on your way. Please keep tuned to weather information, but if you do find yourself traveling when the hazardous winter weather hits, please be sure that you are ready with these few simple steps. First, maintain and winterize your vehicles, such as adding snow tires and building a winter preparedness kit with emergency supplies to keep in your vehicle. Make sure your kit includes a mobile phone charger, blankets, flashlight, shovel, snow melting products, water, non-perishable snacks, and a first aid kit, so you'll be able to face any delays. Keep a full tank of gas, and if you must go out, keep your phone fully charged. This could become your lifeline if you get stranded. Taking trips to visit family, enjoying the great outdoors, or attending a favorite sport or musical event are meant to be fun experiences, but they need to be safe experiences. Stay weather ready and prepare for the worst, even while hoping for the best. Make sure you keep a winter safety kit in your car.
Welcome back to the Caligula Dome at Bishop Guertin High School for the second half of the BG girls basketball team hosting the two-time defending state champion Bedford Bulldogs. They've won 2 in a row, and they're looking to make it a three-peat, but they ran into a tough Bishop Guertin girls basketball team defense in that second quarter where the Bulldogs only scored 8 points. That's the good news.
Well,
bad news is BG girls only scored 3 of their own.
They couldn't turn their defense into their offense, and by what we mean by that is create turnovers. This Bedford team doesn't turn the ball over too much.
Right.
Create turnovers so that you're able to get the ball on easy baskets. Now we're going to see the BG offense up close here.
Yeah,
and see exactly what kind of matchups they have, and they're not very good matchups.
And a slap away, the Bedford team is down court quickly. Score made by Sarah Muir.
And once you see 3 or 4 of those plays,
yeah,
that's when you got to call timeout and you say, okay, no mas.
Really, Juliet Laws was the one that came up with that steal. She batted away a pass and set up her teammate for the fast break basket. So after struggling to score for 5.5 minutes in the second quarter, Bedford has a basket in the opening seconds here, the third quarter.
Now let's also, put this into perspective.
Haley McGowan.
Oh, I thought that was going to drop.
She hit a 3-pointer.
Let's also put it in perspective. And those of you in Bedford, you must love watching this team because they look like they're going to be fun to watch just from a basketball perspective.
Sure, all right.
Now,
so are the boys.
From BG, oh yeah, we had fun watching that game the other night.
Bedford North, yeah.
And North almost won at Dover.
Yeah.
Lost it overtime.
Yeah.
But
very close.
Here's a turnover. I say they don't turn the ball over. They got one right now. But look
Long
at that.
pass, and that was too dangerous. And
too indecisive.
Yeah, seizing on it was Annie Zink, but BG gets it back and just a charge.
Yes.
Kind of an easy call there as Thalia Drapo just wiped out the defender, Sarah Muir, who actually needed that face mask on that play.
Yes, she did.
And more football equipment would have been appropriate on that hit
no doubt
by
about it.
Thalia Drapo. We got a good look at it underneath us, and the official was right on it. So offensive foul.
But let's put it in perspective, too. Look at the teams that Guertin started the season with. Like I said, 3 of last year's semifinalists, right?
Right.
And that's going to make it hard to score points. And they play some of the other teams.
Good defense, though.
They get some points.
Again, as they break up the cutting pass in the middle.
Got to turn it into offense. But look how quickly Bedford gets back. Here you go. Go up. No, doesn't do it. Not as quick.
And Drapo again gets called for the offensive foul. This time she levels Juliet Laws, who takes one for the team.
Yeah.
And it is a scoreless third quarter so far for the Cardinals. Racking up some fouls and having to come out of the game is Thalia Drapo, and she is just the personification of frustration.
Yeah, gotta be 3 on her.
Yeah. Just
we don't see it because we're on the stage.
Just trying too hard, basically. You got to finesse it a little bit more, make it more of a blocking foul than a charging foul. But the determination is there.
I'm surprised I didn't see a reverse layup on that play.
Moving the ball well is Eva Zink. Annie Zink passes to get back to her sister Eva. The runner doesn't go, but Bedford maintains the possession.
Great hands by Bedford.
Sarah Muir backs it out into the corner, passing up a three-pointer. The deflected pass goes out of bounds.
They're not making it easy.
No.
That's the thing. They're not making it easy. Defense gets an A, offense gets a D.
Exactly.
so far.
Yeah.
That's what we're
being
we're
kind
seeing.
to
Yeah,
the D.
no,
And a quick pop on the inbounds pass. Sarah Muir was unchecked for a second, and she took full advantage.
and now the game is starting to get away.
18-point lead for the Bulldogs, and BG just scoreless here in the third as they were for much of the second quarter. Olivia Baker's got to be the one to
go
start
right
the
there.
scoring.
There she goes.
Nice
Right there.
finesse, nice touch.
I'm telling you, she's their best player on the floor tonight.
She just got to keep shooting.
Yep.
Olivia Baker with 2. First points of the third quarter for the Cardinals, who down 16 and make it 18. The putback basket by Grace Wolf underneath. Again, not boxing out. The Cardinals give up a rebound and 2 points. As Bedford's up over the 30-point plateau now, 31-13. Jump ball, good sportsmanship. Sarah Muir helping up the player that she just knocked over on that fiercely fought jump ball call. Inbound play for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass baseline, intercepted by Cardinals.
And
Madison
look what
Long.
happens, though. You don't hold the ball very long against this team. They don't let you, because they'll come right in and try to take it, and the jump ball was called.
Yeah, if the Cardinals could play offense as well as they're playing defense, this would be some kind of a game right now.
Sure would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Haley McGowan, one of the bright spots on offense with a 3-pointer in the first half.
But Brooke Paquette is not coming through that door.
Oh, right. There's a name. Champion, state champion. On the sideline, Haley McGowan gets it up near midcourt to Caden Ryu. McGowan tightly covered by Sarah Muir. There's no 3-pointer to be taken, and she's trying to pass it off. Madison Long in the corner. Madison Long not able to find a teammate, and just too many passes, things can go wrong. This Bedford team will pick your pocket, or you'll make a unforced error, kind of like that.
And that's
Turn
what
it over.
happens.
Yeah. So we're halfway through the third quarter, and BG just has 2 points. At 8 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, and now only 2 points. Things are going in the wrong direction offensively. Defensively, not too bad. We've got another jump ball, and this is going to be, I think, BG arrow, I believe.
No, the Barrows, Bedfords.
You're right.
Yep.
Bulldogs still have it, along with the lead, 31-13, looking for more. Inbound play, Annie Zink. And to the floor it goes, and miscommunication
They had
there.
a pass right down the floor. Didn't take advantage of it.
Laura Marino instead kicks it back up near midcourt. Haley McGowan looking to drive left. She's stopped. Marino almost might have traveled there, but no call.
Nope, but she goes up to the hoop and has it stripped.
Never gets a shot away.
Play to make was when Bridget Hill was running down the floor and no one passed it to her.
Driving Eva Zink kicks it outside. Open look. Doesn't go for Grace Wolf. Rebound Bedford. Swinging around the perimeter. Good ball movement. The hook shot blocked by Olivia Baker, but a second bite at the apple. Grace Wolf lays it in. 33-13. Up by an even 20 now, Bedford. Changing direction, Haley Gowan, the crossover twice, gets fouled on the way toward the basket. Lady Bulldogs scheduled to play Wachusett and Bishop Feion this season. A couple out-of-state games. Looking for their three-peat. They were the state champs in 2024 and 2025.
Bedford's playing them?
Yeah, Bedford's playing.
Those are staples in that. Guertin plays. They're playing Wachusett early next week.
They're also playing Wachusett.
Early next week.
Yeah, Bedford is right. 12-23.
That's
good. 2 days before Christmas.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
Guertin is 2 days
Guertin
before.
is, yeah, going to Wachusett to play. South or North not on Bishop Guertin girls 18-game schedule.
Yeah, and that is too bad because they're looking at it. You know, I mean,
yeah.
They thought, you know, they're looking
Based
at the
on
old
past
Guertin
history.
Yeah, they're looking at past history.
Oh, another nice play defensively. Olivia Baker
South and BG would be a great game.
deflected that pass. It was a steal. Haley McGowan had time to set up, but left it short.
There's the
Yeah. Got to make a few of those
Don't have that shooter.
to have a hope.
When they lost last year to Concord Christian in the quarterfinals, they lost because they couldn't put the ball in the ocean. And they had players who could. They just had a really bad shooting night. Really bad.
Yeah. And the ocean got smaller.
They should have won that game. They were in it
Yeah.
and in it and in it. Just could not get over that hump because they couldn't make their shots.
Just over 2 minutes remain in the
That's
third
a great
quarter.
play.
Nice no-look pass to Olivia Baker for two
That's
underneath.
the play you want.
That was the assist by Caden Ryu
That's
that
a
set
play that
that
Kevin
up.
Gibbs does not want to see.
Right. And Bishop Guertin needs about 10 more
right.
of those. And so easy for Bedford to answer back.
Tick
Number
for
22.
Tick
Mel
for tack.
Gibson is her name. Mel Gibson, number
And
22.
She's gonna drive to the hole. Yep.
And I'm sure she's heard all the lines. And the shot from
Hey,
distance.
there's a shot. by
Olivia
this
Baker,
dude.
is that three?
Baker.
Yeah.
Yes,
35-19. And off the backboard, no good. All into the corner. Good job by Mel Gibson with that rebound. And down court comes the Cardinals' Bridget Hill. Throws it up off the basket and in. Bridget Hill supplying a spark for the Cardinals.
There is a spark.
Need about 10 more of those to get back in it. 35-21, Bedford ahead.
You need 5 more of those.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, realistic. Shot by the Lady Bulldogs doesn't go. We got 1 minute even left to play in the third period.
2 situations where the Bulldogs have been beaten down the floor.
Yeah, a rarity, right?
Yeah, probably a little fatigue because of the fact that Guertin's defense has worn them out a little bit, maybe. You never know.
Juliet Laws is at the line. Shoot a pair. And hits the first. 15-point lead for Bedford. Mel Gibson will check out. And Danny Glover will come in.
Yeah, exactly right.
But the Bulldogs are deep on their bench. And you know a lot of those players would start at other schools, Tom. That's a given in Bedford all the time. Every sport, right?
Right.
Football, basketball, you name it.
And
It's tough to make the team, the starting team in Bedford, no matter what the sport.
And sometimes they end up doing that.
Yeah, exactly. They go in the transfer portal.
Right.
Is that what happens? John Collins along with Tom King. Great crew tonight. Jacob Monroe is handling our camera at midcourt right now. Michaela Savaggio right next to us handling audio. Dan Young, best in the business on replays, back in the studio. And our executive producer, Pete Johnson, running the show for this game. And Pete says he'll stick around for the boys' game, too. Just kidding. He's running everything. Yeah, the boys' game should be fast and furious. We got the RoboCam to our left, new toy. We zeroed in on the great Christmas sweaters that the BG fans wore tonight. I saw a sign over there, "We love Maddie," meaning Madison Long. Her family's here. I think that might be your dad in the sparkly blue, the Silent Night theme blue sweater over there.
Enjoy this comfort and warmth tonight.
Yeah?
Because tomorrow.
Oh, no, really?
Tomorrow we'll be in Conway Arena.
I got to put my Santa hat on and go to his Conway Arena?
Not one, but 2 games.
All right. Yeah, a lot of the fans here are dressed up in their Christmas best to watch this game. And I'm sure the same will be true during the boys' game, scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. Where are we on the old clockaroo here? 7:26.
They won't start at 8.
Oh, yeah, they won't. Probably start early. Who knows?
No.
No?
Well, actually, that's right. There's only a minute left in the period.
Maybe. Yeah, they're probably right on time. In
John,
the corner.
You'll have the call to start there because I don't know how long I'll have to wait. You know, I've got to talk to the coaches after the game.
Oh, right, right. Hopefully they give you a little bit of a buffer. Haley McGowan almost lost the handle, was able to dish to Caden Rio, cutting. Caden runs into the defense and stops. Now she's back out top of the key, going to her left, trying to go off a pick. Passes it to Bridget Hill. And Bridget, no go.
Gotta get that loose ball.
Yeah, Bulldogs come down with it. Fast break. And the cutter.
Nice play.
They call a foul.
Yeah, that's all right, though. That's what you got to do.
Well, BG thought maybe it was a clean
Don't
block.
give them the easy layup. Do whatever you got to do to keep that from getting the easy layup. They hit 2 free throws. They hit 2 free throws. And it looked like it was a clean block there.
Well, Liv Orlando is a positive attitude coach. You can just see by her body language, she was all into that play, hoping for a clean block call on top of the tenacious defense. No easy baskets, but there was a foul against the Cardinals and shooting a pair. Number 12 is Eva Zink. She is a sophomore. She's 6 feet tall, taller than her older sister, Annie Zink, who's 5'7".
Go! And could not handle it. Dribbled off her foot.
Both are really good basketball players, but Annie's got to be saying, hey, how come you got the height in basketball? And they complement each other well, though, on the floor. Hoping to be state champions again. That one misses, and a tough battle on the floor for the loose ball. Down there was, I think it was that Lena Scoggins, number 12. Is that who I saw down there? Yes, Alina Scoggins, a spark off the bench.
Well, that's what she's in for. She's in to play defense. Don't worry if you make contact. Don't worry if you foul.
Yeah.
You know, just play defense.
No easy hoops underneath.
Right. Now everything resets in about 4 seconds.
3 seconds. That's off the bat.
You don't want to give up that basket.
Sweet kiss off the glass.
You've got to play better defense there.
Claire White's got to be in double digits.
At the end of the period, you've got to play lockdown defense.
Yeah, that one hurts. You know, you maybe keep it under 20. It's 19 as it is. 40-21. And this playing for pride right now is what the Bishop Guertin girls have left. They don't want to, post a big lopsided loss tomorrow, but Bedford does that to a lot of people. The Bedford girls on their way to a 2-0 record. South girls.
It's only the second game. That's right.
South girls. Tom touched on it earlier. What a great start they were off to. Nashua South girls basketball with wins over Goffstown and Timberlane, and an upset win by about 5 points over Pinkerton. Their next game
in overtime.
In overtime.
Well,
beautiful. Great job, Lady Panthers.
They still have Nicole DeJesus, but she's got some help now.
Excellent. Looking forward to doing their games.
They've got some height that they can go. They can play a post-up game. They can play the run game and play they can do all sorts of different things. I haven't seen them. I saw them scrimmage, and I go, whoa. Saw them scrimmage against Hollis, and Hollis looked good too. They were both going back and forth, up and down.
We'll see what they do in the holiday tournament, whether they can keep the undefeated streak alive.
Well, what do you do if you're South going into that tournament? You can't put too much. I mean, you got to make sure. I think you ask any coach going into one of those holiday tournaments, what's the goal? Come out of it healthy.
Yeah.
Don't get anybody hurt. Milford 2 years ago lost their point guard, their best player.
Yeah, that can't happen. That can destroy your season.
Yeah. And it did. Yeah,
so their next game coming off of the holiday tournament is against Keene at 1:30 at home. 1:30, that's a Friday after New Year's Day.
Well, some schools don't have school that day.
No, I don't think they do, obviously, and it's a great take.
Right.
And
in fact, I bet most schools don't.
There's a runner off the glass, doesn't go.
Yeah, she gets the foul call. How about that?
Yeah. BG boys are playing, was it? Oh, no, that's.
Don't get lost in the paper, John.
In my notes? I'm getting lost in my notes.
Yep, that's what happens. I know the feeling.
Dahlia Drapo is at the line.
Shuffling papers at home all over the place.
And Comley hits the free throw. 40-22. Chance for another one. Dahlia had to cool down. She had a couple of charge calls, and she was really fired up and frustrated in the third quarter there, but she comes out with a great start to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that hurt. I mean, with her out of the lineup, Bedford did what they wanted.
Open three, goes!
Goes.
Off the rim, off the backboard, and in for Juliet Laws, who's played a fine game tonight for the Bulldogs. Olivia Baker had all kinds of trouble with the handle, but she gets it and one. Baker is baking. And
Julia Baker, the point maker.
Here we go, Tom. Good job.
How about that?
Yes, the three-point playmaker. In this case, if she can complete it here with this and one free throw, she does. Calmly. That's a nice jolt to the scoreboard for the Cardinals between Dahlia Drapeau
Well,
and
again, she's
Olivia Baker.
She's been their best player tonight.
Yep. Haley McGowan almost got a fingertip on both of those passes.
Ooh.
Good pass inside the hook shot.
There's your hook shot, John.
And it was deflected, though, partially blocked by Dahlia Drapeau.
You wanted a hook shot, you got it.
Got one. It didn't quite turn into the Jabbar skyhook.
Right.
And what a play!
Drapeau.
Drapeau wills it up and over the rim and in.
I don't think Kevin Gibbs is too happy with his defense, but
No.
Guertin's got to play the same amount of defense.
And BG with a big
Yes,
rebound.
gotta
Dahlia
throw it down.
Drapeau leading a fast break.
Yeah.
He's going to handle it, fakes the shot. Oh, a pass and makes the shot. Dahlia Drapeau on fire here in the fourth quarter.
I don't see a timeout by Kevin Gibbs. I'm surprised.
Yeah, if the Cardinals can come up with a stop here, they'll can cut it to 10. And cross-court pass, trying for three. No. Dahlia Drapeau had a hand on it.
And look who comes out with it.
Timeout in the corner, Haley
No,
McGowan.
foul.
She was fouled. I was going to say good, smart play. She was double-teamed, but Bedford commits the foul in the backcourt. They were frustrated that they came up empty a few times down the floor. And the momentum swing for the Cardinals here.
Well, this is starting to look like last night's football game.
Well, yeah, actually, great point, you know? Way down
John,
in the fourth quarter.
when do I ever?
In the corner, can BG hit a three here maybe? That would really bring a thunderous
I don't know if they got
ovation.
the three-point shooters, John.
Haley McGowan's probably the one. She's
Bedford
on
with that
my right over
tenacious
here.
Defense, travel.
Oh, the travel, the
Forced travel by
turnover.
McGowan.
Yeah, that's a momentum buster possibly. 5:52 remains in the basketball game. Bedford was comfortably ahead. Now they got to be slightly concerned that this BG team that shut them down is 8 points. Oh, she traveled. This BG defense managed to hold Bedford to 8 points in the second quarter. If they could double up that total, that could really be some fourth quarter to build on here, leaving this game.
40-21 after three, and Guertin has outscored them 9-2.
9-2. Here we go. And 18-4 might do it for the rest of the quarter. Let's see what happens.
They just don't have the offense, John. It takes them too long to get somebody open. So no one's cutting to the open area.
No,
right?
nobody
It's a
to pass
completely
to for
open
Kane and
area,
Rio.
And Baker goes down.
Yeah, she was nailed by
and
Eva Zink, I think, is going to get called.
Well, actually, she ran into her. Zink didn't even know she was there.
Right, so even though if it's accidental, I think it's still called.
It was. It's still a foul, but I mean, timeout, Kevin Gibbs.
There it is.
Not liking what he was seeing.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it. Yep.
So a Bedford timeout. It's a 12-point difference in a game that I think they were up by 20 or 21 at one time.
Well, you know it's a big game when Brother Ralph is here.
All right.
Brother Ralph right in front of us.
It's a Friday night, December 15th. All the Christmas shopping done, Tom? One of those last-minute guys?
Well, no, last-minute guys?
Yeah.
What am I shopping for?
He cut them all out.
Yeah,
They've all been downsized.
They're all gone.
He's downsized his list.
I downsized. Hey, brother. Brother Ralph walking by.
Tom checks his
everything.
list to make sure there's nobody on it.
Right, exactly. And I check it twice to make sure there's nobody on it.
Yes, I think your middle name is Ebenezer at this point, isn't it?
Got it.
Bah humbug. Wow. Yep. Okay, so wrong question, I guess.
John.
Yes.
13-pound turkey at Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Finished the soup 2 nights ago.
Wow.
3 weeks. That is.
I don't know if you're Ebenezer Scrooge or Silas Marner.
That is economical.
What other literary references can I come up for?
Oh, you can come up with plenty of them.
Tom. Inbound play for Bishop Guertin. Have a chance to cut the deficit to 10 or less. Olivia Baker kicks it outside. Dahlia Drapeau driving tightrope. Nice job of staying inbounds. Baseline. Oh, a difficult pass, not going to find its way through. Steal.
Coming out of a timeout, you do that, you don't want that.
Yeah, Sarah Muir was right there to
Look
take
at that.
it away.
Wide
open look.
Nope.
short on the shot, gets her own miss on the follow.
Can't allow that. They're quicker. Look at that, wide open again.
And
Bang.
swish.
Can't allow the wide open threes.
Annie zinks the basket, and it is a three-pointer? Yes, it was. 45-30 on the three-pointer by Annie Zink. Cross-court pass, Caden Rio with it. Caden going right, nope. Gonna pass right. Olivia Baker wants to drive to the basket. Floater doesn't go. And out of bounds off the Cardinals as it was batted out.
I don't know if that went off BG.
Want to see the replay?
I thought it went off.
Both hands were there, and it's the official decided.
I thought it went off of Grace Wolf.
Yeah.
I thought it might have.
You should have cried wolf to the ref.
Ah, there you go.
In the corner. And this Bishop Guertin had that nice little run there, Tom, but I think Bedford's retaking control.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
the outside shooting.
That was a great looking shot too. I think that was Sarah Muir from the corner.
It was.
48-30, 18-point lead, and now a steal off to the races. Eva Zink up ahead to Sarah Muir for two more. Timeout, Bishop Guertin.
Yep.
The momentum evaporates. 50-30 is the score. BG has put up about 30 points in the first two games, and that's where they're at right now. But there's 4 minutes to go. If they can put a run together, they'll get up to the 40s, and they can take some positives away from this game going into the holiday break.
Defensively, that's why it's important for them to play as good a defense as they can these last 3:52 for BG. And if you're Bedford, don't get into bad habits, right?
Yeah.
Bad habits can lead to a loss. Maybe not the next game or the game after that, but one maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now that you're not even thinking about.
Right.
Don't get into bad habits. That's the key.
Bishop Guertin, in addition to playing Wachusett, they'll be playing Archbishop Williams on February 3rd. They usually incorporate, BG does, and Bedford, out-of-state opponents, trying to sharpen their skills, getting ready for Bedford this season again, inevitable playoff run. Who can beat them? That's the question. It's still early in the season. Teams are forging their identities, boys and girls. Speaking of forging identities, we're going to get a chance to talk during the doubleheader at some point tonight about history and heartbreak. The Nashua Knights combined.
What a tough
hockey
loss
game.
For Nashua.
Nashua South and North combining forces for hockey this year. Looking forward to that tomorrow.
It was a great game. I won't be able to have time to
Bedford.
I won't be able to talk to you about it in between games because I've got to go talk to the coaches.
Sure.
But it was just a fabulous game, and Bedford down 1 with 3:43 left.
Scored 2 goals. Oh, wow, wouldn't you know it. Great teams. They're like the Edmonton Oilers of the Nashua High School, New Hampshire high school hockey, I think.
No, they're not that good.
Not that good?
They're not that good this year.
I was hoping you'd say they
weren't.
were.
They didn't make the tournament last year.
Oh, they didn't.
No.
Oh, I see.
So I mean, well, I don't want to say they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're okay, but they lost to Pinkerton in their opener. You know, they're not dominant.
All right.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
So
I just assumed.
No, I know.
Bedford hockey.
But they didn't. Yeah, but they didn't make the tournament last year either.
Interesting.
They're young. They played a lot of freshmen the other night. So, but they're competitive.
Right.
And so was Nashua.
Great pass underneath from Sarah Muir to the cutter, but couldn't get the gimme layup. Claire White was underneath the basket, maybe a bit too much. And Bedford comes away empty this trip down the floor. 3:24 to go, up 50-32. Cardinals with the basketball. That was nice alliteration. I like the history and heartbreak, but I guess Coach Chris Zarlenga, it's not heartbreaking.
Right, he said it's not heartbreaking.
He popped your alliteration balloon.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I would want a coach to say.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Right? Don't let your kids get down.
No, and as a matter of fact, you pointed out the remarkable, here comes a fast break. Dalia Drapo blocked out of the building by
That's all right.
Eva
Just
Zink.
Keep doing
it. Knocked off to the stage.
Keep going to the hole. Keep going to the basket.
You pointed out they had not scrimmaged in the 2 weeks that they practiced together as a team.
That was
their first even game of any kind.
And I talked to John
as a unit.
I talked to John Garrity, the Bedford coach. He said he was, he said he got the toughness he thought he would see from Nashua, but he was surprised at how.
Haley McGowan off the glass and in. We got a great look at that coming right at us, and it looked like it was offline, but yeah, it was a perfect bank shot. 3 more, 2 3-pointers in the game for Haley. Bridget Hill, long pass intercepted.
Yeah, you got to make that pass work.
Yeah.
She was open.
Juliet Laws stole it. Juliet Laws backs it out. 2:25 left to go. They swing it to the corner.
That was a Sam Darnold pass in the first
Sarah
half.
Muir, great court vision. Sarah Muir. She finds Claire White underneath.
There's always a player cutting that will get
always.
Yep.
Yeah, they just do that on a consistent basis.
And look, Guertin kids know it. They saw him in the summer.
Yeah. Bridget Hill's hard-fought lay-in attempt doesn't go.
Everything for Bridget Hill is hard-fought. She is tough.
Long 3-point attempt by Caden Ryu. Back rims it, and long rebound collected by Juliet Laws. Under 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Bedford in control, 52-35, up 17. Baseline, out of bounds. Stepped on the line. Claire White. Substitution Cardinals into the game for BG as Madison Long comes back into the game, I should say. Great attendance for the girls' game, and I'm sure it'll be the same or even more people packed into the Caligula Dome for the boys' game up next. Dalia Drapo shouldering away into the paint, kicks it out. Kaden Rito open look. No on the 3. Knocked out of bounds by Bedford.
Yeah, there's people waiting to get in.
Yeah.
Waiting to wait for the game to end so they can go to a seat. It's the place to be tonight, John.
It is. There's probably scalpers outside.
There's a lot of other media outlets here besides us.
They don't do that anymore because they don't have paper and cardboard tickets.
Right.
The whole Fever Pitch finale plot wouldn't work.
No,
line.
of course I would.
That was out of bounds off Bedford.
Never seen the movie.
Come on.
No.
Watch my movie.
I know, huh? That's the reason I'm not watching. That's the reason I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what's he doing in there?
Oh, man, that's a funny movie. It's because of the Yankees in 2004. That's why you didn't watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bad memory.
Yep, bad memory.
Hook shot. I probably wouldn't watch the helmet game either if they did one on that. I wouldn't watch the helmet catch movie.
Yep.
Under a minute to go, and here down court comes Annie Zink. Cross-court pass in the corner for 3. No. Good-looking shot. She gets her own miss. How do you do that? Juliet
By
Laws.
following up the shot. That's how you do it.
Larry Bird-like.
But see, Guertin, when they shoot and they miss, they know they got to get back on defense. So they don't. Dude, here's Baker. That's
Baker on the feed from Haley McGowan. You need more of that this season.
You're going to see more of it this season. You're going to see more of those happen time after time.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be playing Bedford every night.
They should do that 10 times a game. Haley McGowan to Olivia Baker, cutting to the basket. Unstoppable on that.
It's a 17-point loss, but I'm telling you right now that Olivia Orlando is pretty happy with what she's seen tonight.
Sure. She's going to take a lot of positives away. There's a positive block. Haley McGowan getting up and blocking the shot of Claire White.
You lost to a team that's got more talent than you have, and it's more cohesive right now than you have, especially on offense.
That'll do it.
All right, John Collins, I'll see you in the second game.
Thank you, Tom King. They played hard right to the final whistle, despite the score, which ends up being Bedford 54 and BG 37. For Tom King, our crew, Jacob Monroe, Michaela Savageau, Dan Young, and Pete Johnson. I'm John Collins. Thank you for watching. We got more basketball coming up on Nashua ETV as the boys from Bedford will do battle with their hosts at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua. Friday night basketball on Nashua ETV.